Ladies and gents, welcome to Six Figs. I'm Kyle. In today's video, we're talking about the internet computer news and charts from like A to Z. What's important to be checking out at this time. If you're new, folks, we are going to have an ICP community conference May 10th, 2024. Now, you may be wondering, how can I attend? Well, there are some hubs going up around the world that if you are close, you could visit. Now, you might even be able to travel to some, but it's going to cost you some money, but you will be able to attend virtually. Now, I am releasing a film called Cracking FTX, which goes into great detail on how I was able to figure out that FTX was creating synthetic tokens that were being used to collapse project launches like ICP, Ronin Network, and like tons more. When I'm telling this story, it needs to be complete because 99% of the people out there, even if they're OG and ICP, they don't know how everything went down. It was absolutely crazy. And my dear friend Wendy O was a huge catalyst for this. And it was just basically on accident that I was able to figure this stuff out. And it was all because I was doing my own research. Can't stress how important that is. But check this out. Little did I ever know, or Wendy know, like 2 years later we'd all be sitting in the same room. Like, it's just a crazy thing to even think about. And now all I do is sit there and troll Wendy with Croc shoes with these weird French fry toes. And so I do have something for you.
Oh boy.
Oh boy is right. So this is from the bottom of my heart.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. This is a sweet gift.
Yeah.
My daughter is going to. Thank you so much.
I hope you like it.
I'm not going to wear it for the documentary, but I might wear it on my show, so thank you very much.
So I had to hit you up in real life with the meme.
I love it.
There you have it. You know, Wendy, dear friend of the channel, like I said, you will find out how she was involved very, very early on and get some takes from her on everything that went down. Jerry Banfield, guys, I want you guys to give him a follow on YouTube and X. I will link to this video at the end screen. So at the end of this video, you can just hop on over to Jerry's video that he did on Noble Blocks. Now, I've been very bullish on Noble Blocks since I have heard about it. And it was actually Jerry's video about a month ago that was one of the catalysts that got me very interested in this in the first place. But they had their basically their pre-sale that went down today. It sold out in 25 seconds. I was able to get myself about a third of an ETH worth of Noble tokens. So I now have skin in the game. But they were going to have another pre-sale on Fjord within the next day or two, but that has been canceled. And I think what they didn't understand was that there is incredible demand for this token. And they don't want to have a bunch of pre-sales go down now because this thing's going to take off like a rocket out of the gates when this thing gets listed to Uniswap. And I don't think they wanted another pre-sale to happen so people would just get clobbered with sell orders out of the gates. So it is what it is. I respect this. I wish I could have gotten a little bit more before it launched, but it is what it is. So I'm still trying to figure out when this is going to list to Uniswap. If I'm able to figure that out, follow me on X at Real6Fig. I'm sure if you just typed in this money sign Noble or whatever, you'll be able to find out as well. But Noble Blocks, folks, is this very interesting concept. I feel like a lot of people in crypto, they don't trust their governments. They don't trust like their financial systems. They don't trust authority as much as a lot of other people do. And when it comes down to like medical stuff, there's a lot of distrust in the medical institution machine. And especially when it comes down to like publishing medical papers and documents. Like there's a lot of influence from big corporate companies that basically run the show. They would rather treat you than cure you. Now, what's very interesting about this is this gives people an opportunity to have peer reviews by industry experts. Okay. Now, this also gives ICP an opportunity to shine and do what it was meant to do. You see, Noble Blocks is catering to the Ethereum ecosystem while being built on the internet computer. So this is a great example of an application being hosted 100% on chain. It's tamper proof. And now that it's on chain, guys, we're seeing ICP kind of leverage its power into the Ethereum ecosystem. So this is really cool. I'm very bullish on Noble Blocks, and I hope that it's successful in the long run. Ricardo, Chief of Staff, Definity, baby. The one and only, folks, Dominic Williams, heading to Buildle, Asia, while finalizing the keynote AI. That is a smart contract. Why and how? Nice view of the airplane. But I had to say, after the Buildle Asia conference, ICP and Dominic Williams and Ricardo are hopping off in that rocket, heading back to Definity headquarters. So, Buildle Asia is going down within the next couple days. Okay, it's in Seoul, South Korea. I'll be over in Seoul October, I think, somewhere in October. I'll be messing around over in Asia again. But I wanted to just kind of bring this to your attention. From 1010 to 1040, the future of account abstraction is being talked about by Vitalik Buterin. Who's right after that? Dominic Williams, Definity, folks. So this is absolutely huge, to say the least. Like, this is great stuff. I just wanted to throw up this article. The SEC condemns Terra House of Cards as Do Kwon trial opens. Of course. You know what? I'm so sick of the Securities and Exchange Commission. They have done more damage to investors probably than Do Kwon has ever done with his Terra Luna collapse. Somebody needs to start condemning the SEC. Of course people are pissed. Of course it's bad what happened that Do Kwon did. But this is just going to get interesting. It's day one. The Securities and Exchange Commission condemns Terra House of Cards. It's funny because we all know FTX had some huge influence on possibly collapsing Terra Luna. Celsius, they were messing with Reeve, Voyager, Three Arrows Capital. We'll see how much more of a punishment that Do Kwon gets than SPF. KSI, welcoming figure to have in the ICP space, has said, by the way, it's all blessed, just takes longer than normal. What he's referring to is that there are people flooding the KuCoin exchange, or fleeing the KuCoin exchange with their crypto. And basically what happened was basically KuCoin turned off all the withdrawals. So people weren't able to get their crypto back out. And now it looks like a couple hours later, they might have just had some congestion issues. I like KuCoin. I don't use them. I don't particularly trust them. But in pinches to pick up tokens, I've used them from time to time. But my crypto never stays in their exchange overnight. That is for sure. But there's been a $200 million exodus from KuCoin after the Department of Justice issues legal action against KuCoin and its founders. And this is the exact same thing that happened with Binance. They're going to issue some sort of crazy fine, and yeah, it's going to be an interesting story that develops here. Markets are mixed, half in the bag. We got ICP just going absolutely parabolic the last couple days. Absolutely parabolic. Now, I have been tracking this. Basically, this has been almost like a little bit of an ascending triangle, something like that. We won't know until we really know in hindsight. But with that said, I do think that we could be experiencing some Elliott wave theory to the upside. Really, when we had these prices in October at $3 for ICP, oh my gosh, that was amazing. I hope you got in. But if you're here, I'm glad you're here at these levels too. By default, folks, when we talk about like Elliott wave theory impulses work like this. It's a natural market phenomena that happens across everything: stocks, options, commodities, forex, crypto, blah blah blah. One of the rules of Elliott wave theory is that wave 0 to 1, cannot be shorter than wave 2 to 3. And so with that said, we don't know what we've got here until we hit some critical points down the line. But with that in mind, I do think that there is this potential for ICP to maybe, based off this, to maybe run up to like this $50 level short term. I would love to see this thing run up to at least $75. I don't think that's where it's going to stop. Once we see this type of market move, a lot of times what happens is we see like a correction to gap fill, some spots that just got the doors blown off on the charts. So we might see something like this occur, and in a lot of cases, we will see Elliott wave theory inside of Elliott wave theory. Who knows what's going to happen? I'm just saying, at the minimum, the next move, I would like to see ICP go to $50 or higher. Obviously, I would love to see this thing go to $100, okay? But we need to be realistic on prices, things like that. We just need to wait. We're still at $18.71 right now. So my prediction right now for ICP, I would like to see this thing really range right up to that $50 level. Let's see if there's any important marks around there. Okay, so we got the 361.8. So the 361.8's right around this $51-ish level. Some other points to watch out for: $24.68, $19.99 has been a doozy. But right now the market's volatile, folks. And one of the reasons why I brought this article up with KuCoin is that if stuff starts getting nasty and a bunch of other exchanges start getting issued this type of orders or accusations, we're going to see some significant selling pressure from the market. Now, I do believe short term, based off some of this KuCoin stuff, I think short term it's best we just wait and see what happens. And if you have your crypto on KuCoin, make sure you get it off the exchange to a secured wallet. Do your own research on what wallet will work best for you. Understand it. Know how to use it before you do. So with that said, folks, right now ICP is pumping. It's pumping to the heavens. It's great. But when I look at the 8-hour chart, I could say that maybe ICP might need to fill out some sort of a bull flag here and let these moving averages kind of catch up. So I'm looking for something like this, or I'm looking for something like this next. Obviously, I don't think I really want to see this thing fall anywhere lower than like $17. And just like that, we're at $19.26. So right now, folks, there's a lot of things going on within the ICP ecosystem. Obviously, I can't cover it all, so you should come back, subscribe, like the video. Let me know in the comments section what you're bullish on for ICP this bull run. We'll see you guys all on the next video. Stick around also for Jerry's video on Noble Blocks, folks. It's really good, especially if you're looking to try to get into something early. Not financial or trading advice, in my opinion. It's a longer term play. I'm just going to kind of roll the dice and see how it goes. See you guys all in the next video. What I knew and how FTX is like crooked and washing out exchanges, protect Sam's investments and FTX and Alameda's investments, primarily in the Solana, ecosystem. But like when it comes to Celsius, like I had nothing concrete. It was just rumors, but you have something to talk about with that.
The Celsius crash, FTX and Alameda. The large percentage of the trades on FTX were fake. They were not real.